Hi, this is marriage and family therapist Daniel Dashnaw. You don't have to eavesdrop like a therapist to know when a relationship is thriving, but you do have to know what to listen for. Because healthy love doesn't always sound like a rom com monologue or a tearful apology under the rain. More often, it sounds like casual sentences sort of dropped mid laundry. So let's go over 7 more phrases that emotionally secure people say every day. First, that makes sense. In other words, I may not agree, but I understand how you got there. Validation is not capitulation, it's not agreement, but it is connection. If your partner says this without immediately following through with a rebuttal, you're not in a courtroom, you're in a connection. This is how defensiveness softens and repair begins. Remember, that makes sense. Next, I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to please listen. In other words, your presence is more healing than your advice. Co regulation doesn't require solutions, but it does require attunement. Empathetic listening, not problem solving, builds trust in distress. Next, let's pause and come back to this when we're both calmer. Remember, our nervous systems are driving right now. Let's switch seats. This phrase is a real time application of what Gottman says about emotional flooding. It also reflects what Tatkin calls secure functioning boundaries, rules that both partners agree to protect the relationship, not just themselves or each other. A pause is not a shutdown, it's a repair strategy that honors physiology. If a partner calls a timeout without shame or threat, they're putting the long term connection above any sort of notion of a short term victory. Next, I don't know, but I'm here to figure it out with you. Certainty is profoundly overrated, but commitment isn't. This phrase is a huge trust anchor. It keeps the couple on the same side of the mystery rather than turning uncertainty into an enemy. It says, we're not lost because we're confused, we're growing because we're curious. Next, I notice you seem off today. Are you okay? What does that mean? It means I track you. I care. I'm trying not to be intrusive, but I do see you. Attachment security isn't just about being comforted when you're distressed. It's also about being noticed before distress becomes dysregulation. Next, and this is an important one, that wasn't fair. I'm sorry. In other words, I can hold power without collapsing or abusing it. This phrase does more than acknowledge harm. It models self differentiation, the ability to stay connected while owning your own behavior. And last, how can I love you better right now? That means my love isn't a habit, it's a practice. This phrase reflects what researchers call responsive caregiving, a cornerstone of both secure attachment and emotional intimacy. It's also a soft form of love as an inquiry, which feminist psychologist Carol Gilligan and Harville Hendricks described as essential to relational ethics. Love is not assumed, it's checked on. Love that works long term isn't static, it adapts. How can I love you better right now shows that love isn't just something you feel, it's something you do. And sometimes you have to ask for instructions. I hope you like these additional 7 phrases that reveal a secure relationship. I'm Daniel Dashnaw, marriage and family therapist. Be well, stay kind, and Godspeed.